All right. Hopefully you guys can be able to see. So what we're looking at right now is EURUSD. EURUSD right now on the weekly chart is on a level of support when it comes to the this monthly key level. Honestly, it's in this area right here. So for a while now, I've been looking at this as a level of support. And honestly, being the fact that it's at this monthly key level, on the lower time frame, it's just so hard to be able to tell, hey, is this level of support going to hold, or will this continue to push to the downside? All right, and that's the point that we're at right now. So let's go ahead and see where price is. And what's interesting is the fact that price pushed below this monthly key level right here, and this bullish candle right here 2 weeks later, literally. Yeah, I know, Zach. I'm not going to do it because it's going to slow down the computer even more. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. So with that being the case, this bullish candle pushed up higher, higher than this monthly level. So it's not like it broke this. It's just tested. And when you actually take the course, you'll understand what I mean by tested. So price is literally still at this monthly key level, which is really, 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 really interesting. Just as a what do you call it, like a confidence trade, you know, we just entered in over here at this lowest point, knowing the fact that it would get back to 13, 1.13, and it did, which is great. So let's go to the H4 time frame, see what's going on here. So as you can see, this literally got to exactly where we were, and this literally got to exactly where we said it would go. And that's where it's at right now. We got 61.8. I'm actually looking for this to push to the upside. We saw that there was a break of structure right here. You see that red line right here? I have this red line here because I see there's a break of structure where there's a full H4 candle that closes beyond this last high. We see the retest of the broken structure. We see a bullish engulfing pattern. Most likely, if I was to go to the M30 time frame, we'll see that, right? Yes, this is pulling down, but what I'm going to look for is we missed the entry as far as for the uptrend. We technically missed it, right? We technically missed the perfect quote unquote entry, which would be these bullish candles right here. You see these blue ones right here? These bullish candles right here engulfing this one candle right here, being the fact that it's literally right on this 61.8 area, right? With that being the case, like this is exactly where you would want to enter. You would be up like 20 pips, nothing crazy. So it's not like you missed much, right? So let's say that you were to go ahead and actually enter, which you can. The area that price should not pass is below this area right here, because if it does, then it's a continuation of the downtrend on the M30 time frame, and that's not what we want. Being the fact that it's at 61.8, I would feel comfortable putting my risk right here because, you know, it had a good retracement already. Now, here's the thing. Since we missed the perfect opportunity for an entry, and I wouldn't want you to, you know, put in a buy. Yes, I do think it's going to push forward, but I wouldn't want you to put in a buy, and you know it hits this area right here, and then you lose out on like 40 pips. I would rather for this to push down because I wouldn't be surprised that it'll push down a bit because it obviously looks like it is, but push down a bit. But I need this to be the lowest that it would go. After that, I'm looking for this to push back up so that this could be a start of an uptrend on the M30 time frame, or not a start because it already was an uptrend on the M30 time frame, but a continuation of it because it obviously broke structure on this M30 time frame. So I'm looking for the price to close past this high on this M30 time frame, so that it could be a continuation of the uptrend on the H4. All right. Now, here's the thing. It's probably going to be in this area for as long as it wants to. Price obviously likes this 113 area. It obviously does, being the fact that it's been in this area for so long. Okay. So I I would rather for price to go ahead and break this area right here. I'm gonna make this green so you can be able to see the difference. That this is actually a good thing if this pushes forward upwards, because as far as my analysis, I'm looking for this to continue to push to the upside. That was my original analysis, and I switched it. But I see that this level of support is crazy strong. Also being the fact that on the weekly time frame, it broke the level of support and then literally came back up, calling it tested. All right. So anyways, I want for this to push higher than this area right here. Once it does, once I see that it does, that'll be beautiful. What I'll do is I'll look for this to push back down, look for the bullish engulfing pattern down here, and then from there, a continuation to the upside over here. So I need for this to break this area right here, push back down. I'm not saying it's just going to push back down here. I'm not saying that at all. But I needed for it to push back down, create the bullish engulfing pattern, and then for the continuation of the upside. All right, that's what I would be looking for. And my take profit would be higher than the last high, which it may or may not get there, being the fact that this area is in a level of consolidation. And I wouldn't be surprised it doesn't, being the fact that there's no confluence anywhere with this. But that's why for EURUSD, I'm not really trading it too much, because it's still in this area and it's kind of blah. When it comes to GJ, I am also stick and see where what we talk about when we come with GJ at the end. It's funny, Shirley. Every time you come with a number, it's great. I love it. All right, so AUDUSD. When it comes to AUDUSD, what's interesting is we're at a trend line right now, and if I'm not mistaken, I think for EU we were at a trend line and it broke it. Yeah, right here. We were at a trend line last time, and I was like, hey, it's at a trend line. Let's see if it'll actually hold as a level of resistance, and it didn't. It actually just broke through. I wouldn't be surprised we'll probably see the same thing on the AU. All I see are higher highs and higher lows on this H4 time frame. We're literally in the middle of a move on AU, and I wouldn't even touch this, because there's a possibility that this level, this trend line right here, will hold it and it'll push back down, and that's not what I'm looking for. But what is beautiful is the fact that we called that this would push up to about 78.6 last time, and then it would push down, and that's exactly what it did, which is great. But I thought it would push down further. It did not. It held this this upwards, these higher lows over here. I'm not going to call anything on AU, because there's literally nothing that we can be able to do right now. It's in the middle of a move, and being the fact that it has higher lows, I'm not going to call any type of sell, being the fact that we do see higher lows on here. But we do have that trend line right there, and it was respected over here, but that doesn't really mean that much, to tell you the truth. So I'm not going to say anything on AU. Let's go ahead and go to UJ. See how that's moving. No. Shirley, I love the participation. All right. Oh, let's push down further. Interesting. Let's see if it did break structure on the H4. Okay, got a 61.8. Let's see something. Yeah, man, this has needed a retrace. Remember I told you, hey, listen, it's going to start pushing down? That's exactly what it did. Why are you looking on there? It's going slow over there. So, all right, let's go ahead and just start over. Let's see. Let's see where we're at over here. Point A, point B, we have 50%. Let's look on the H4 time frame, sorry. How's point A, point B, point C, point A, point B, point C, point A, oops, point A, point B, and price did not stop at 50%. Price got to 61.8. What is that red line? 50% based upon that. I'm going to take this off. So it got to 61.8. I'm going to take off this trend line. This doesn't mean anything anymore. Or it could. This could probably be. And I'm going to take off the trend line. Don't need that. I'm going to take this off. All right. So price did not hold here. Now we have a level of support right here, right now. We see seller's exhaustion. I want to look on the M30 time frame to see how these candles were closing. Ooh, this looks very nice. And it's not like we're too far away from this area right here. It's only like 30 pips? Yeah, 30 pips from where price is currently. So this is what I'm looking at. Risk to reward. Risk to reward. We have here, I'm gonna do the full shebang. Long position. So let's just say we were to enter in right now. Come on. Long position. Let's say that we were to enter in right now. If we were to enter in right now, based upon where I believe price will go after, being the fact that this is an H4 move, and for the guys that have gone ahead and taken our course, this is what I mean by like H4 moves, blah, blah, or like H1 moves or something like that. This is an H4 move, meaning we have price push from point A to point B to point C, where price has created a point C for the H4 time frame, and we're catching it all the way at the bottom. Beautiful. This is exactly what we want. So risk to reward for these type moves are beautiful as well, because we're looking for take profit based upon the H4 time frame, and we're entering based upon the M30 time frame, having our stop loss be hardly anything and our take profit be all the way at this 113, where I believe price will go after this is done doing a retrace. This is a very strong upwards move. All right, very strong upwards move, and price has gone ahead and actually retraced. Now, the last time that we saw price like shooting downwards like this was this. Right, so we don't want that, obviously. Hold on, let me go ahead and look at something real quick, because I want to catch whichever way it's going. Let's see something. I wonder if this is the retrace, because this and that looks exactly the same. This, and that looks the same as well. All right. All right. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for this to continue to push and keep the trend of the essentially daily, I'm guessing. So point A, point B, point C, we're at 61.8. What I'm looking for based upon this M30 time frame, I'm looking for price to hold as a level of support at this area. It already did it 1, 2, 3 times. I'm looking for it to still hold this as well. I'll probably put my stop a little below this. Let me go ahead and put this. I'll put my stop right there. What is that? 109.6. $109.6. Okay. And then I'll put the take profit as what we originally had from before, which was the 113. Let me just go ahead and do that now. All right. As this loads. And 109.6. And then 113 flat. All right. Now here's the thing. There, you know, this could be this right here. This right here could actually be the retrace for the actual move, which is this downwards push. I don't know. The only reason why I say that is because based upon this daily time frame, we've seen rejected over and over and over again. Every time it rejects, price pulls down. After it pulls down, like when it pulls down, it's a very, very fast push. After it finds this level of resistance, a very strong push. This could be that, you know, the beginning of that, or this could just be this for the continuation. So I'm going to assume that this is that, and we'll have the continuation, and that's where we're starting at right now. Okay, that's what I'm going to assume. Okay, so our stop is from where price is right now, what, like 0.6, right? Our stop is what, 40, like 50 pips. Cool. But our take profit is like 300. You know, like what, that's a good price. That's a good risk to reward ratio for me, at least. What is that? That's like 6 to 1. So we got a 6 to 1, a nice 6 to 1. Good stuff. All right. So that's that one. I'm looking for price to continue up to this 113 area. Once I get to that area, I don't know what I'm going to do after that point. I'll probably stay away. All right. Let's go ahead and show you what, like if you're brand new onto the page and stuff like that, I want to make sure that you guys know everything about what we're up to and what we're doing. So our goal, again, is to be able to help you to become a FX pro now and have you learn the safe yet profitable rules of Forex. Okay. We have 3 steps to be able to help you get there. Step number 1 is to go ahead and actually subscribe to our YouTube, subscribe to our private group chat and Facebook. The way that you can be able to do that is by going ahead and just putting in your info, your name, your email, and if you want to, your phone number, because at some point in time, we'll start texting some good stuff to you, right? Once you actually put in your email, you'll be sent our private group chat and our Facebook information. Step number 2 is to go ahead and actually subscribe to our YouTube, because you're going to see, man, like these beginner videos that I'm creating right now are, I think, the fire, honestly. And so we're going to have like basic videos. It's going to be 20 to 30 basic videos, probably even more at some point in time. 20 to 30 basic videos. And with those basic videos, it's going to lead you to be able to understand the advanced stuff that I'm talking about right now. If you have no idea what the heck I'm talking about, you can be able to know what I'm talking about, and it's all going to be for free, which is going to be really cool. All right. And we do this Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then if you see some type of value that you've been able to actually receive, what I'll go ahead and actually do is give you the opportunity to be able to take our You Are the Indicator course. This course is a simple step-by-step course with no fluff. It's going to be the first and last Forex course you'll ever need. And don't hear from me as far as the value that you can be able to receive. Listen to some stories from people that have gone ahead and actually taken the course. Listen to what they have to say about it. All right. If you want to know a little bit more information about me, my name is Philip Angled, and this is a video where I break down my story. And then also, if you are interested in the actual course itself, understand that that's not where it ends. What we actually do is we have this course right here, but the goal is to be able to help you earn money flat out. But it doesn't stop there. Second, what we'll go ahead and actually do is travel the world together and celebrate our earnings, because I believe that we should go ahead and have fun. But then after that, what if we could be able to compound our Forex earnings by investing in assets that could bring long-term residual gains that will last for generations? That's going to be phase 3. It's going to take some time to be able to get there, because we have to have people take time to be able to build up their accounts to the point that I'm thinking. And then from there, phase number 4 is to go ahead and actually give it all away. What if we could be able to literally not just talk about helping the world, but go ahead and actually do it? So that's the whole vision of this. Believe me, it's not just the Forex course, which I know this is why you're here, but what if we could be able to do something even bigger? All right. So if you're ready to go ahead and actually get started with this vision, you can be able to click over here, get started with the course first, learn how to trade, make money. Let's build the money even more, and then give it all away. All right. So what's included with the actual course? Well, it actually has a full curriculum. And understand, this is just version 1. This is, I promise you, nothing compared to where I'm making this. This is why my computer was going slow, because I'm making new content literally right now. And it takes time to be able to do this stuff, especially when you're doing it by yourself. So what we see here is the fact that first we talk about mindset, and we talk about many things right here. And this is actually the portion that I'm actually adding into right now. Then we talk about what type of trader should you be. It's based upon your lifestyle. Then we talk about the different time frames and how they correlate with each other. Probably didn't know that they correlate with each other, but they do, and how that could be able to benefit you. How time frames, what's the purpose of each time frame? So what was the reason why I went from one time frame to another? I talk about that in depth. And I know you probably see, oh, a 12-minute video or 7-minute video. Well, what I've actually done is, before I actually put out the content, I literally spent over 60 days literally in front of my computer for 10 to 16 hours per day, editing these videos every single day to be able to get these things right. I would shoot them. It wasn't good enough, so I'll shoot them again, edit, shoot it again, edit, and then that's how we came up with the actual course. So being the fact that they're all edited, it was probably a 30-minute video that turned into a 7-minute video where there's no ums in these videos. So that's why we call it FX Pro Now, where you can be able to get all of this content literally as fast as possible. Next, we talk about TradingView fundamentals, how to be able to keep things clean. Then we talk about where should I go ahead and actually mark my charts, the monthly and weekly key levels. Very, very important stuff. You're probably wondering, okay, why is he putting a take profit there? I talk about that in here. Next, I talk about the daily and H4 key levels. Very, very important stuff right there. And then we talk about, how do you know if the market is trending up or down? How do you know if it's going to continue going up or down? How do you confirm that the market's going to go up or down? As I was speaking throughout these videos right here, for EUR, for AUD, and for USDJPY, I was actually saying the words that I say in here, that I teach in here, but I obviously go over it way more in depth in these videos, so you can be able to actually apply it for yourself. Then I talk about trend lines in depth. Then I talk about the Fibonacci retracement tool in depth. There's a lot of people that like to use a Fibonacci retracement tool, but may not know how to actually use it. You've probably heard, courses or or people talk about it, but they don't really explain in depth how to be able to do it. I promise you in these videos right here, you're going to know exactly how to use them and what each and every portion of the actual fibs mean. There's a reason for each there's a reason for each point and for each level in the actual Fibonacci retracement tool. I talk about each and every one and why I feel comfortable entering at 61.8 and I wouldn't feel as comfortable at 38.2 or 50%. There's a whole reason for that, and I speak about that in depth in these videos right here. Next, I talk about entry. So it's pretty interesting. I talk about all this, and then I talk about entry. There's a specific reason for that. And I also talk about maintaining your orders, why you should stay or get out of a specific trade. And then I have a whole checklist before you enter, and then a whole other shebang. If you feel confident and be able to get it started, but you just want to test out the ropes a little bit, you can actually test it out for free for 3 days. Once you actually go ahead and actually test it out, after the 3rd day, you can be able to contact me, letting me know, hey, you know, I love it, or hey, I don't like it. Whatever you want to do, let me know. Because my goal is to be able to make this as great as possible for you. And if there's things that need to be added, let me know. If you believe that this is everything that you've been looking for, well, you can be able to actually get started with taking the in-person version of the course, or you can be able to take the online version of the actual course, right? So the in-person version of the course, it's only $9.97. And with that $9.97, it actually includes the in-person, it actually includes the online course for free. The reason why it's included for free is because the online course is actually mandatory for the in-person course, and this is not something that I'm going to be giving for free forever, so I would take advantage. Now, if you've already gone ahead and actually taken the online course and paid the $497, then the in-person course is only $500, right? It's an intense 4-day advanced course. The next one is actually going to be this Thursday, which is really exciting, on the 28th. It's a personal experience you'll never forget. 25 hours of actual content. Day number 1 is 5 hours. Day number 2, 10 hours. Day number 3, 10 hours. And then day number 4 until. So it's definitely way more than 25 hours. All right. Now, for this course alone, I'm actually allowing people to actually tune in live over the internet. So you don't have to be in person. It's probably going to be the only time I'm going to be doing that. But that is a possibility for you if you were thinking about doing it live in person. You can be able to do that. But let's just say that this is not something that you'll be able to do as far as coming in person. You can be able to take the course online and be able to actually have the content available to you 24 hours a day, 365, because it's all pre-recorded videos that you can be able to get access to. 7 day, you get 7 bonuses for free included. It's 50 jam-packed video recording tutorials, so you can be able to actually learn literally whenever you want. It's a lifetime membership or mentorship, which is honestly crazy for only $497 for lifetime. You know how long a lifetime is? That's a long time. So it's private support. Hopefully, it's a private support group you get access to. So you know how, you know, the only way that you can be able to get in contact with me is like through email or something like that. Well, you're going to be able to get access to a private group chat, so you can be able to, you know, get in contact with me whenever you please. And it's a private weekly peer group mentoring that you get access to. It's 24 hours access to the actual content. You get an invitation to our FX on the Beat celebration. Also, by enrolling today, you can be able to help a child, because for every course that I go ahead and actually sell, I actually will give one for free. And I've actually been collecting money for every single course that has been purchased. I've been collecting money on the side, putting it to the side, so I can be able to buy a whole bunch of different laptops, so I can give those away with the course as well. So if you know anybody that has a bunch of laptops, let me know, because I'm interested in getting some. All right. So understand, there's no pressure in actually getting started with this course. So there's a reason why I have this 3-step system. I'm literally giving everything for free. So you can be able to feel comfortable, test out the waters, and see if I'm the person that's going to be able to help you get to the point where you want to be when it comes to Forex. Add in your email at the top, join our group chat, join our Facebook, follow our YouTube live sessions that we do. Hear other people's stories, so you can be able to see, hey, listen, you know, it's working for other people. And if you think that I'm the right person to be able to actually help you get started, you know, what's the worst that could be able to happen? The way I think about it is it's either we're going to spend $500 on this course or losing more than $500 testing out other people's strategies and something you learn from a book or something you learn for free on YouTube. It's for free on YouTube for a reason, guys. So if you have any other questions, you can be able to let me know. You can be able to contact me directly. Also, if you're looking to be able to create your own website or course, you can be able to contact me as well. Put in the subject, build me a site. All right. If you're coming from the international world, I have friendly pricing for you guys as well. This is actually brand new. So you can be able to let me know any questions in this comment box right here. Or you can be able to actually email me by clicking this button right here. All right, let's go ahead and actually do GBPJPY. All right, let's go ahead and actually do GBPJPY. All right. So like I thought, it's in consolidation, and that's exactly why I was not touching GJ at that point in time. And I probably will still not touch GJ right now because I have no idea where this is going. What's funny is we've been following GJ for the past like month and a half, and we've been on point for literally every single trade in between, which is beautiful. So you see how here, I want you guys to check out what I'm doing right now. What was the first thing that I did? Here, I want to know. Put in the comment box. I want to know what was the first thing that I just did. Hopefully you caught it. If you didn't, I'm going to show you again. But go ahead and put in the comment section. I want to know, did you catch what I just did? I want to know if anybody caught what I just did. What was the first thing that I did once I got into this chart? What was the first thing that I just did? Somebody write something. Because there's a delay on here, and it's like I got to wait for you guys. I'm not going to do it again. That's why I asked the question. You zoomed out. Yes. But specifically, what did I do? Exactly. I checked on the daily. Perfect. I looked on the daily. Why did I go to the daily? I saw consolidation. So what I wanted to do is back up in time frames. I got to know what's going on in a higher time frame. How do these candles look on a higher time frame, and what do you see? Wicks, 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 wicks. The same thing that you saw over here, the same thing that you saw over here. Pretty interesting. This could be a level of support, right? So this at one point in time resistance, at one point in time resistance, maybe this turned into support. Maybe. So it's either we're going to be aggressive and lose some, or we're going to be right and it will actually go ahead and retest this level of resistance again. And we could be able to get another 300 pips again, which would be freaking insane if this goes back up there. I wish we caught it all the way at the bottom. I would like that a little bit more. And understand what's interesting is the fact that UJ is kind of in the same exact boat. It's at a level of support. It has pulled down. It's at a level of support and could push up, or it could push back down. So let's see. As you can see, it's in this nice little area in between our H4 key level. It's holding as a level of resistance. Plus, we have a level of support right here. Let's look at the M30 time frame. See how this is playing out. See, when it comes to GJ, you'll lose money quick being wrong. When you're right, it's freaking beautiful. So what I would probably do more than just entering right now, because if you're wrong, that's only 50 pips to the actual level support. Excuse me, one moment. You know when you like rub your eye and it feels good? Yeah, that's what happened just now. All right. right, so this is the level of support right here. Let me make this blue. This is a level of support right there, right? You can call this whole thing a level of support. I'm going to call that whole thing a level of support. I'm going to pull it right there because this is the first area of support. Price pushed up and it still tested this area. Actually, let me just put that. Let's say that area is a level of support. Okay. Now, what I would rather is to be able to catch this buy at the level of support. Being the fact that I'm not going to be looking at this all day, I may just enter in and put a stop loss at the 120. Sheesh, bro, my eyes. All right, point A, point B. See, it's not that far. I need it to be lower than this area. All right, whatever. How much is that? Like 80 pips? Try to calculate more. How much I got to put in. All right, I'll figure that out later. All right. What I don't want is for this to push under this area right here. Definitely not in this area right here, which is kind of further, which is unfortunate. Point A. Sheesh. Let's do it from there to get the real stop loss. So 143.85. That's a push right there, boy. That's 140 pips. 140. Okay. That's a little safer. All right. So with that 140 push, the 2-to-1. Not that great. Honestly. I don't really like 2-to-1. I like that it's pushing further down because I want to catch it as low as I can be able to catch it. So here's the thing. If you're going to be looking at this all day, which I'm not, try to catch this at this 144, 144.8. Try to catch it there. All right. If you can be able to catch it there, beautiful, because then your stop loss is only 100 pips. Your stop loss is only 100 pips. And with that being the case, I'm looking for this to go back to the 148 something. 148 like 5. Literally 149, but I'd want this to go back up to this level of resistance. So 148.3. I'm gonna go there. All right. I could probably put in just like one of those buy limit thingies, but I just don't want to miss it. I'll be tight if I miss this buy limit, and I could be able to put that at 144.8. 144.8. Take profit 148.3. And stop 143 point. Man, I feel like I'm in calculus right now. 143.8. I'll put it 8 flat. 143.8 flat. All right. Now let's just say that it doesn't go back to here. I want this to go to 146 flat. So I'll put a buy stop. I just want this to go above this this area again. I want this to go above this area again. I put it at 146 flat. I believe that if it pushes back up and it pushes past this high right here, it'll continue. So I want this to go, and understand, once it breaks this area, it's going to pull back down. So don't get scared. That's what happens sometimes. Understand, once it breaks this high right here, it won't go that high. It'll break first. It'll pull back first. My hands are probably dirty as heck. I'm touching my eye. All right, once it breaks this area right here, it'll break, and then it's going to pull back. Don't worry about that. Once it pulls back, you'll be in a negative for a little bit. That's what happens with buy stops. People get scared and stuff like that. Don't worry about it. All right, it'll push up, break it. Great. Push back down. You could be able to probably enter in again based upon the pullback, bullish engulfing pattern, and the continuation. All right. Same take profit. 143. 143. And then as far as the stop loss, I'll just put it at the low now. You don't have to go all the way to back down there. So you could be able to put like 144.6. 144.6. All right, cool. After that, I'm leaving this thing. Let me go to the highs. I mean the H4 time frame, see what's going on. And then I'm going to go wash my hands and continue doing what I'm doing. Boy. All right. Now, let's just say that it breaks through, right? Let's just say that price decides to break through this area, right? And continue to push forward down. Let's say that hits our stop loss is what I'm saying. Let's say it hits our stop loss. My take profit is 100%. 142.43 and then 140.777. 100%, like no games. So I'm just gonna put both. You've never seen me do something like this, but this is stuff that I do in my own time. Because I'm not putting this out. All right. So if it goes further than 143.8 here. So no matter what, I'm making money. Sell stop. 143. This is rare times, guys. 143.8. It's not gonna be no stop because it already pulled back. I'm going straight to I'm just gonna go no, it's gonna pull back at that point. I'm gonna go straight to 142.3. 142.3. All right. Okay, so that's one. And then I'll have a second one from that same area, 144.8. 144.8. Or 143.8 to 140.777. That'd be beautiful. All right, boom. So I'm not looking at this again until we're coming back on in the next 24 hours. That's how I like to trade for real. I don't like to be on the charts all day long. It gives me an anxiety. You hear what I just said? Anxiety. Anxiety. So, really appreciate your time, guys. Hopefully you guys caught something. If you did, what I would highly suggest, like, don't think about it, man. Like, here's the thing. I started to realize, like, if I was to have to go onto YouTube to try to learn this stuff, I would be so lost. Why? Because there's so many people that are out there with all these different strategies, with all of these different ways to be able to make things happen in the markets and stuff like that. And what I would highly suggest is to go ahead and just pick one person, stick with that person, and if they have a course, buy that thing. If it's not for me, do your thing. I can care less. But I would highly suggest buy it. You know why? Because most likely it's clean, concise. They know what the hell they're talking about if they come out with the actual course. And like, you'll actually learn from it. But if you're jumping from person to person, it ain't going to work for you. What I would highly suggest is to go ahead. Yeah, I put two because I have a stop loss. I mean, I have to take profit at one area and another take profit in another area. I want to have both of them hit. So what I would highly suggest is again, just go ahead and find somebody to follow and just follow that person. Don't try to recreate the wheel, nothing like that. Just follow that person, if that makes sense. All right. What will that do for you? One, it's going to save you so much time and headache. And number two, what's going to happen is it's going to save you so much money because you're not making money, losing it, making money, losing it, making money, losing it. You're making money, and then you're making money, and then you're losing some. And you're making money, making money, making money, then you're losing some. It's a different world, if that makes sense. So really appreciate your time, guys. Hopefully you guys caught something today. If you didn't, I'm sorry. Unfollow me. If you did, share with a friend. I never say that. Share this with a friend. Share me to a friend. There's no holy grail system out there, no perfect system. There may. Yeah, share me to a friend. You know, if anything, if it helped you, it probably helped somebody else. All right. I ate what do you call it? Chinese food the other day, and I got one of those, cookie things. It says, "Be direct." Be direct. Usually, one can accomplish more that way. I'm gonna be more direct. I'm gonna go back to the Philip who I am. So, I'll see you in 24 hours. Hopefully, we're in the blue at that point in time, and we're going from there. Any questions before I get off of this thing? And go back to doing what I was doing at 11 p.m. when I started this. What? Amy went to sleep at what, like 12:30? Sheesh. Yes. Hey, Lee, I want to see these. I want to see those videos for your 1,000, boy. I'm excited to see that. And I'm gonna move my background thing. I'm gonna push it down a bit. I think it should like land over here or something. So it's just that, It'll just be like this. But talking, here and stuff. Yes, Lee is doing very well. All right, I'm out.